Now this is lecture 3 of the chapter relation. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about the transitivity of the relation. For equivalence relation, what is the condition? For any relation to be equivalence relation, it must be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Then only the relation is called equivalence relation. So we have studied about the reflexive relation, we have studied about the symmetric relation. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about the transitivity of the relation, transitive relation, clear, and the condition for transitivity. So let us write a transitive relation. Transitive relation. Transitive relation. So first we will write the definition. Write the definition. Let R is a relation. R is a relation on set A such that if X related to Y and Y related to Z implies X related to Z for all X, Y, Z belongs to set A, then R is called transitive relation. Transitive relation. So this is the mathematical definition of the transitive relation. See, any relation is called transitive relation if X is related to Y and Y is related to Z, then X must be related to Z. Clear? By the diagram you can see, suppose X, Y, Z are three elements of set A. Now this relation R relates X and Y. Suppose this relation R is relating X with Y, and same relation is relating Y with Z. X is related with Y and Y is related with Z. Then for transitive relation, this X must be related to Z. If same relation relate X with Z, then this R is called what? Transitive relation. So this is the condition for transitivity. If X related to Y, Y related to Z, then for the transitivity, X must be related to Z. Clear? It means if you want to prove any relation transitive, you have to consider three elements. Clear? Now then take that X and Y are related to each other, Y and Z are related with each other, and then you have to prove that X and Z are related. So this is the meaning of transitive relation. Now let us consider one example. Clear? Let us consider one example. Suppose A is a set 1, 2, 3 and R is one relation 1, 1, 2 and 1, 3. Clear? And 2, let me write here 2, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 1, then 2, 2. Now suppose this is the relation given. Clear? So here, is it transitive relation or not? So let us check. 2 is related with 3, 2 is related with 3, it is given. Now from here you can see 3 is related to 1, 3 is related to 1, so this 2 must be related to 1. So here it is given 2 is related to 1, clear? It means it satisfies the condition of transitivity. This element satisfies the condition of transitivity. Okay, now let us check this one. 3 related to 1, 3 related to 1. Now is there any situation where 1 is related with any element? So there is no situation, so leave it. Now 2 is related to 1, 2 is related to 1. Is there any situation where 1 is related to any other element? So there is no situation. 1 is not related with any other element. So leave this situation. Here 2 is related to 2. Is there any situation where this 2 is related with any other element? So yes, here it is given 2 is related to 1. So this 2 must be related to 1. So 2 must be related to 1. Here it is given. It means this relation satisfies the condition of transitivity. Clear? So this is transitive relation. This is transitive relation. Now let us take another example in the same set. Suppose I am taking 2 is related with 3, 3 is related with 1, and 1 is related with 1. And 3 is related with 1 is related with 1. Right? Is it transitive relation? So let us check. Here 2 is related with 3. Now is there any element which is related with 3? So yes, 3 is related with 1, 2 is related with 3, 3 is related with 1. So 2 must be related to 1. Clear? That means 2 comma 1 must be present in this relation. So this is not present in the relation R2. Clear? So since 2 comma 1 does not belongs to R2, it means it is not transitive. So this is not transitive relation. It is not transitive. Not transitive relation. Clear? Now so if a relation is given in roster form, then it is very easy to identify, then it is very easy to check transitivity of the relation. But if a relation is given in set builder form, then what we can do? Suppose a relation R is given, X is related to Y such that X belongs to integer, Y belongs to integer, and X minus Y is an even integer. Now we have to check whether this is a transitive relation or not. So what is the condition for transitivity? If X related to Y, Y related to Z, then X must be related to what? Z. This is the condition for transitivity. It means if you want to prove transitivity in general way, you have to consider 3 integer. Clear? And then you have to assume that this one is related, this one is related, and then you have to prove that this X and Z are also related. So see how I am going to prove. Let X, Y, Z are 3 elements or arbitrary elements. Arbitrary elements randomly of set Z. Here Z is element, so let me write here ABC. Are 3 arbitrary elements of set Z. So we have taken any 3 element of this set Z such that A is related with B and B is related with C, because you can check transitivity only when there exists a situation of A related to B and B related to C. Then only you can talk about the transitivity. Clear? If there exists a situation where A is related to B and B is related to C, then only you can talk about the transitivity. If such type of situation does not exist, then by default it is transitive. Again I am repeating, if there exists a situation where A is related to B and B is related to C, then only you can check for the transitivity. Clear? So that's why I have assumed that A is related to B and B is related to C. Clear? Now we have to prove that A is related to C. If we are able to prove that A is related to C, then we can say that this is transitive relation. Clear? So start with this assumption: A related to B. What does it mean? A related to B. So from here we can say that A minus B is an even integer. Even integer. Now B related to C. Second assumption, B related to C, it means B minus C is an even integer. Now we have to prove that A related to C. So A minus C, this can be written as A minus B and plus B minus C. Can we write like this? Now A minus B and plus B will be cancelled, so it is equal to A minus C. Now A minus B is even integer. See, A minus B is even integer, plus B minus C is also an even integer. And simple theory of number, even integer plus even integer will give even integer. Sum of even integer is even integer. So we have proved that A minus C is also even integer. So we can say that A is related with C. So it is transitive relation. Clear? Now, so one important point I want to explain here. So let us consider one point. Example, remark. Now, if there does not exist the situation A related to B, X related to Y and Y related to Z, then by default R will be transitive. This is very important point. See, light has gone off, so listen only. If there does not exist a situation where X is related to Y and Y related to Z, then by default relation will be transitive. अगर ऐसा कोई सिचुएशन हो ही नहीं जिसमें कि X Y से रिलेटेड है और Y Z से रिलेटेड है, तो इस केस में बाय डिफॉल्ट रिलेशन जो है वो ट्रांजिटिव हो जाएगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, इज वाइफ ऑफ, सो इज वाइफ ऑफ इज ए ट्रांजिटिव रिलेशन. व्हाई? बिकॉज इफ आई विल से दैट मिस्टर ए इज suppose I am saying that Radha is wife of Mohan. Clear? And Mohan is wife of Sohan. So is it possible? No. So this type of situation does not exist in case of is wife of relation. So by default it will be transitive relation. Clear? A is wife of B and B is wife of See, this type of situation does not exist, because if X is wife of B, that means B is a male. So X is wife of Y, it means Y is male. Y is wife of Z, it is not possible, because a male person cannot be wife. So this type of situation does not exist. Therefore, by default, it will be transitive. Transitivity can be checked only when the situation arises this type. अगर ऐसा सिचुएशन आ जाए कि एक्स वाई से रिलेटेड है, वाई जेड से रिलेटेड है, तब आपको चेक करना है कि एक्स जेड से रिलेटेड है कि नहीं है. अगर ऐसा सिचुएशन नहीं हो तो बाय डिफॉल्ट वो ट्रांजिटिव हो जाएगा. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द ट्रांजिटिव रिलेशन. थैंक यू.